wayside furniture. The Cavaliers beat the Bucks in Milwaukee off of a huge performance by Evan Mobley. Finished with 27 points and 15 rebounds. Evan, it wasn't always pretty tonight, but how important was it for you guys just to figure out a way how to grind out the win?
Yeah, sometimes you got to just win ugly. We came out here, we started off okay, and then they went on a run, and the game kind of got choppy, and sometimes it goes like that. So we got the win at the end of the day, and that's what matters.
You mentioned that choppiness. Look, Milwaukee had one of their best three-point shooting nights of their season. How did you guys just battle through that on the defensive end?
You just got to keep contesting hard and know that the numbers are going to balance each other out at the end of the day. And eventually they cooled down a little bit, and we came out with the win.
All right, tonight was just your 11th game with James Harden. You guys are integrating a lot of new pieces. Your first game, combined 50 points with him. What are you guys still learning about each other?
We're trying to get our pick-and-roll action and just our tendencies down, especially defensively, what we want to do and what we like to do, whether it's switching or staying in coverage. And I think we're getting better at that as games go on, but we're going to have to keep chopping at that and keep working on that until we get to where we want to be.
Do you enjoy that process?
Yeah, always. It's always a grind out here. It's never a perfect game, so as long as you keep getting wins, that's what matters.
All right, lastly, we just got a few weeks here as the regular season closes down. What's the key to getting you guys at your peak?
Just keep grinding, like I said. Keep working in practice every single day and watching a lot of film, figuring out what we want to do on offensive end and then on defensive end as well. And just keep continuing to get stops. That's the main goal right now.
All right. Great game by you, Evan. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Ev. He finished with 27 points and 15 rebounds plus 3 blocks. And the Cavaliers come up big over the Milwaukee Bucks here in Milwaukee by the score of 123-116. Don't go anywhere as the Cavaliers Live post-game show continues. Austin Carr with us tonight. He's going to give his thoughts. Kenny Furniture, the Cavaliers come up big in Milwaukee, beat the Bucks 123-116. And there's no need to just listen to AC and I talk over here. We've got Max Strus joining us live on the Cavaliers Live post-game show. Hey, thanks for taking the time. It's good to see you back in your second game of the year.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me. Like I said before the start, I didn't know you guys did this, so it's a nice addition for you guys to have me out here. So I'll see if I can help contribute.
Of course you can. All right, Max. So I know you probably want to get to a little bit of the game talk, and you don't want me to sugarcoat it, right? You guys win the game, and it was a good win because at the end of the day, you got to grind wins out. It's hard to win in this league. But what did you like, and what did you want to see better?
I mean, a win's a win. I'd like to hear the game notes from my guy AC, though. I want to hear his perspective on the game. You guys should see his notes. He's got a lot going here.
I got a lot of notes up here.
If you guys, I don't know if they're zooming in on there, but if there isn't
I have a lot of notes. It says Max. and I have didn't stop. And what I mean by that is this.
Couldn't get a stop. I'm like a traffic going on there, but we'll figure it out.
He wasn't quite shooting the ball like he was in the last game, but he didn't stop.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is he hit 2 crucial shots after that, and he got a steal to really get the Cavaliers going right there when they needed to get going at the end of the game. And that, to me, that's what swung the game in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, though, a win's a win at this point in the season. Obviously, I'm trying to get my rhythm back and my flow back, but just got to get wins at this point, stack wins, and we're trying to figure out our team. We're adding new pieces like me and guys coming back from injuries, so it's going to take time to get our rhythm and our flow together, but we got a good 3-week stretch here to find that, and I think we will. So it's been fun getting back in the groove with these guys, and hopefully we can keep stacking more wins.
Speaking of coming back from injury, we were talking about you before the game started, and AC can just relate in so many ways because he had so many injuries throughout his career, and I almost thought AC was going to break down in tears in the pregame show thinking about how difficult that is and also what you had to go through.
Yep.
What did you want to say about that, AC?
Well, I know what he went through mentally. And then, like I said, when we talked about it, there's a little man on your left side that's saying, oh, man, I don't know if I want to do this. This doesn't feel right. It's not good. And then that man on the right side comes in and saves you every time and says, I'm going to get back to what I used to do, and I'm going to keep working hard. And it's a struggle every day, not just 1 week at a time. Every day you have to go through that struggle to fight and make sure that you continue with the right mindset to get back.
Yeah, no, you hit it on the head. Yeah. It's just the competitor in me wants to play. The competitor in me wants to be great. I'm going to get there. It's going to take me a little more, but my teammates keep pushing me, keep inspiring me. So I'll keep doing my thing, trying to get back in the rhythm and the flow, and trying to help this team win as many games as possible.
What is your goal for the rest of the season?
Win.
That's right.
It's simple. I mean, at this point in the season,
that's right.
There's nothing for me personal I'm going to get out of this. I've missed too many games. Like, that's never who I am anyway. So, honestly, it's just about winning and getting to the playoffs and having our team playing our best basketball when those playoffs come around.
Well, we are so appreciative for you stopping by the show. We know you got to get out of here and do your own thing. We'll finish it up.
I appreciate you guys having me.
And
Let's work on those notes.
Your energy is definitely needed. And my notes, I guess, that's all I needed was, from then I can take it from there.
Yeah, you got it.
Keep working on those notes. Man, I wish we could just go to break and I could just laugh for the rest of this one. But we still got more for me to do in this segment. Get out of here, man.
Safe
Come on.
trip.
This is time for you to
have a safe trip.
See you in Chicago.
Supermax is back.
Supermax is back. All right. We also got to talk about some Evan Mobley here with AC because Evan had one of his best offensive games of the season, AC. 17 points to go along with 27 points to go along with 15 rebounds. He is our Make Them Pay moment brought to you by Tim Misney. What were you so impressed by?
It's all inside. To me, that is where the bread and butter is going to be for the Cavaliers if they're going to do anything the rest of this season. They have to play in that paint area. You control the paint, then you control the rest of the game. But when you do it the other way around, it just does not work. And this team gets more physical when they play in the paint.
All right, well, we have talked about peaking at the right time with Evan Mobley. Look at these last three games, 29, 18, 27. Look at the rebounds. What you really love, AC, or at least what I really love, is look at the field goal. Look at the percentage there.
Yes.
That was something that I wanted to see him increase a little bit, towards this last month so, and he's certainly done that the past three games.
Yes, he has. And again, it's the focus on the paint in the area, getting below that three-point line and going inside, making people pay. You have to do that in this league. This is a man's league, not a little college boy league anymore. You have to go inside and make them feel you. And that's what he's done so far, in the last 2 or 3 games. He's made them feel you. You got to make them feel you, big fella.
It's almost like he knew he was the make him pay moment, AC. It's almost like you talk on TV and do sponsors with us for a living or something like that. All right, Sam Merrill came back, and it was, first of all, it's just great to have him back. You realize when he's gone, AC, what a big piece of this puzzle Sam really is.
Right, well, what Sam is doing now is just what we just saw. He's going inside more, and everybody knows in the league that he's a great three-point shooter. So what you have to do now is counter that. And how you counter that, you put the ball on the floor and you attack the hoop. You either score for yourself or you get your teammate to score. Because once they come at you to double team you, just keep you from shooting the ball. If you can get through that double team, it's wide open. You can pick your choice, and that's exactly what he's starting to do. I'd like to see him balance his game that way.
He finished with 17 points tonight, hit 3 triples. You know what else is impressive? This guy had 6 rebounds again tonight. He's just one of those guys who does all the little things. He always is down to get into the dirty work, even though his specialty is obviously three-point shooting. And at the end of the day, he is also very much benefiting from having James Harden, AC, because he has been the recipient of a lot of James Harden assists.
Yes, he has. And the more they play together, the easier that will become. Because to me, Sam is a great catching shooter. And if he learns how to play off of Harden, he's going to get a lot of those shots, 2 or 3, 4 of them a game. That was the easy baskets for him. And you got to get he needs at least 4 of those a game to really make the team feel, the opposite opponent feel his presence.
All right, well, speaking of James Harden, he was part of our FanDuel's Play Your Game Same Game Parlay. So let's revisit that from pregame. Hey, I'd asked you about James before this game, and you had said to me, you thought he was going to have a bounce-back game, AC, and he certainly did.
Yeah, well, when you look at how he's done over his career, he's done that quite a bit. And in the bounce back, you could tell he had a little bit more focus on making sure that he got inside. And that's what I like about his game. He only shoots that 3 now when he has to. Most of the time, he's trying to beat you to the basket, so he either scores or he gets his teammate a shot.
All right, so we hit on James Harden's over, right?
Right.
But
Okay.
unfortunately, Donovan Mitchell didn't hit on that one. Cavs won, so 2 out of 3. Listen,
It's not bad. Especially with 2 out of 3 is not bad when we win.
Cavs win. It's all that matters. It's
That's all that
literally
matters.
all that
Especially
matters.
this time of year, we need
A
wins.
Cavaliers victory. But hey, we like to talk about it because it's a good time. All right, we've got more coming up. Now let's head over to Kenny Atkinson for his post-game press conference presented by Wayside Furniture.
Yeah, a little better defensive effort in the fourth, held them down a little bit. We got the right rotation out there, right players out there. Max hits that big three in the corner. I thought that was huge. But I liked our defensive effort, even though, they shot the heck out of it. I mean, from three, it was impressive how well they shot it. But I thought our process was better than the Dallas game.
So they shot that out of it. Did you feel like they gave them good attempts? Did you feel like they just...
No, we know. We just looked at the end. Their shot quality was not great. So they just shot over their head a little bit. Yang hits 2 step-back threes. There were a few we gave. Portis we gave some clean looks to, but overall, I thought their shot quality wasn't great on threes. They just, this is the NBA. They make them sometimes.
Don, his first, especially 3.5 quarters, felt like really it struggled maybe all night really for him. Just kind of what you see from him offensively.
Who's that?
Donovan.
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't know, a little off tonight. Just wasn't grooving. It happens. But I thought James and Evan kind of carried us. They're really starting to get some nice synergy, those two, in the pick and roll. And, I think James finding them on mismatches, and, he's helping Evan a lot.
Kenny, what led to you closing with Sam and Max together?
I don't know. I felt like we needed grit and shot making. That's what they bring to the table. And sure enough, I felt they both hit some timely threes down at the end. Obviously have a comfort level with them from last season. That helps too. So and Max wasn't having the greatest game, but that's what he does. He hits timely threes when you need them. That was a tough one near our bench.
You mentioned before the game that if you guys are going to continue to survive without Jarrett, that Evan has to step up both offensively and defensively. What do you see from Evan?
Better. I was better tonight. Process was better. He's playing really well. I mean, he's in a good groove. I thought his defense was good. Good effort, and I love his finishing around the rim. I feel like he's finishing through contact now. So I thought him and James were our best players tonight.
You are consistent.
Well, the Cavaliers needed every bit of a dominant Evan Mobley tonight.